Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Aquila and Madera on Prion Terraces. Alright, this is our weekly TVT. I do one TVT, one PvP, and one ZVZ every single week for those of you on the ladder, just to show you what's going on in the meta of StarCraft 2 and the mirror matchups. And this replay was actually found on reddit.com/StarCraft, rather, reddit.com/r/StarCraft, to let you know the exact address. Somebody posted a GIF from this game. I was so in love with it that I decided to actually ask for the replay, and both players sent it to me, and here we are. So this is a master level TVT. Really amazing stuff on the way. I know a lot of you don't like the mirror matchups, but I guarantee this particular TVT is going to be really, really fun to watch. So here we are, again, on Prion Terraces with our TVT. I've cast a couple TVTs on this map. Again, the gold base is really good for Zerg, but again, both these guys are Terrans, so there's no reason to expect anybody to take the gold base early. However, we have seen that. We've seen players like Bomber take that risk and go there. But for now, it looks like a 1-Rax expand with the command center heading out eventually here. Early scout from Aquila, perhaps worried about cheese, worrying about an all-in type play from Madera. Although I don't necessarily see one here. Is anybody saving up for a hatchery, for a command center? It looks like Madera is. And maybe, no, actually sending out the drone. That's okay. This drone trying to get on up here and scout things out. Able to do so, no problem. It's not fully walled off at the top of the ramp quite yet. Hard to do so this early in the game. But Aquila actually has enough. All right, no. So Reaper on the way for Aquila. I keep thinking these guys are going for another command center. There it is. Madera now going for the command center. And Aquila doing the same thing. Yes, Aquila is doing the same thing. There's that command center at 400 minerals. Ready, set, go! There it is. Okay, a little bit delayed. That's all right. Reaper just now finishing up a little SCV on SCV violence there. And this guy trying to run away for his life. He's pretty low. Actually, no, block it out, block it out. Nope, SCV now getting chased by other SCVs. He really wants to get an SCV kill. Is Aquila going to stand for it? Getting repaired, actually. No, the clutch repair. Is it going to be enough? No, saving the SCV with a single hit point. 1 hit point remaining on that SCV. His buddy repaired him just enough to allow him to take a couple more stabs from the enemy, and then the enemy was destroyed. What a play. What a play by Madera. So there goes that command center. There's that one too. Where's that Reaper at? I swear a Reaper came out. It's just hanging out for Aquila. That's okay. Defensive Reaper. Interesting choice. Offensive Reaper for Madera, though. Madera versus Aquila. 2 Reapers are better than 1 Reaper. Look out, Madera. Be so careful coming up this ramp. Here it is. Ready, set, go. And KD8 charge. A little bit premature there. That's okay. 2 versus 1. Madera knows when he is outgunned, decides to head on back home. We're going to follow that. Aquila going for a factory. Madera also going for that factory. In fact, his will finish before his opponents, and a Marine on the way. A Reaper heading all the way back home and actually catching good steady step forward. Not quite able to get the Reaper though. So low on hit points indeed. 4 hit points remaining, and actually suffering some damage himself there is Madera's Reaper, deciding to hop up to the high ground to escape. A lot of units almost dying in this game, but so far only 1 SCV has died for both of these players. So babysitting their units fairly well to this point. Command center for Aquila, probably going to land on this gold base based on that positioning. And Madera, no, not actually going for another command center quite yet. So it could be 3 base to 2 base very soon in favor of our red Terran player. Both players getting those starports. Very standard play indeed. Madera getting a Widow Mine. And Hellions, the tech of choice for Aquila. So a Reaper Hellion push can be pretty good. Widow Mine hits, however, can shut that down depending on how effective they are for Madera. Reapers trying to swing on up, but there are Marines ready to go here. Wow. Marine taking out 1 Reaper immediately. The other one very low on health indeed. Getting that scout off, though. He cannot stand still for very long, because if he does, he will be destroyed by the Marines that are chasing him down. KD8 charge. Blue! Throwing those guys back and caught by the Marines. The Reaper does end up falling there. Again, not getting any kills at all, I don't think. Madera did lose an SCV somewhere along the line. I wonder, did the Reaper take down the weakened SCV? Holy smokes, if he did, what a play by Aquila. I think so. Unless Madera repaired that one that was very low on HP, I think Aquila took it down. Nicely done indeed. So anyway, here comes a medevac. Hellions, continued Hellion production. Another factory on the way. Aquila maybe going for mech here. Oh, okay. I do like mech in TVT to a certain extent. It's, again, not super cost effective in Legacy of the Void, but We'll have to see how this goes. More and more barracks actually coming up for Madera here. Factories. There's a command center for Madera's own. Again, a little bit behind this one. This one is completely finished. Here comes some Hellions burning everything alive. What is the defending against this? SCVs running for their lives. Can they get inside before the Hellions show up? Lift, lift! No, not able to lift. Oh, man. Pretty good splits, though. Pretty good splits in the end. There are a couple Marines. There is a defender mode circle here. SCVs forced to fight for their lives, actually cleaning up quite a few of these Hellions. Wow, defender mode killing a ton of them, too. This guy is the only one remaining. Meanwhile, a drop back here with Marines and Widow Mines at the exact same time. Both players defending and attacking simultaneously and picking up and boosting out. No, looks like that Hellion did end up dying. Boosting on in here again. Hellions ready to go. Viking here too, trying to take down that medevac. Medevac knows not a great place to land at all, but going to do it anyway. Perhaps learning the lesson, the medevac is able to boost out there and get away. Aquila's medevac heading on home. Liberator chasing it down and actually with the boost able to escape. Madera's medevac escapes here. Widow Mine has 2 kills. Not the most effective Widow Mine ever. Does finally get cleaned out by Aquila. And command center landing for Madera earlier than Aquila's. Interesting. Perhaps being a little bit more aggressive. Transferring a ton of weakened SCVs down here after fighting those Reapers. Liberator possibly going to throw down here. Might be a good spot. Although, again, this Viking is a big problem for this Liberator. 2 Vikings, actually. All right, defender mode circle up. Get as many kills as possible before you die. The answer is going to be 1. 1 kill before the Liberator ends up falling to its death. Poor thing indeed. Aquila with Blue Flame, Infernal Pre-Igniter on the way, Combat Shield and Stim for Madera. The more standard kind of a marine tank composition, but surprisingly going for a large number of Hellions, of Vikings, of medevacs here, probably for Hellbats. Once the Hellbats transform from those Hellions, more and more. Look at this mass Hellbat play from Aquila. Is it going to work? I don't know. You tell me. Combat Shield Marine heading on out. Going to get burned alive immediately. Doesn't even get a shot off, I don't think. Legs kicking, arms twitching, and finally falling still as his body is absorbed into the ground here. Medevac just hanging out, not doing much of anything, not getting healed, not dropping anything at all. Marine taking a Zelnaga watchtower with his buddy across the map doing the exact same thing. So very standard play here from Madera. Marines, Marauders, tanks, more medevacs on the way for our blue Terran player. Very, very, very standard stuff. But meanwhile, kind of crazy amounts of Hellions. I have to assume these will be Hellbats just because they do so much better than Hellions in the mid-game. And plus, they can be healed by medevacs. Right now, nothing can technically be healed by the medevacs. Hellions are mechanical, but when they transform into Hellbats, they're biological. I don't know how that works. I've never understood it. But hey, Blizzard, do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. This mass Hellion play is so weird from Aquila. All right, here comes Madera sneaking on up with Marines, with Marauders, and here we go, dropping in here once again. Gonna try to kill some stuff. Going after SCVs works. A good SCV pull here from Aquila. And actually going after the armory, canceling the armor upgrade for the ship plating. They do manage to get it, but the Blue Flame Hellions, a little bit too much for these Marines. Vikings taking out a medevac, an empty medevac, forced to retreat on home. The Blue Flame Hellions actually holding their own there. I mean, it helps. I think they outnumbered the Marines about 2 to 1. There's a lot of Hellions. Taking a 4th base is Madera, saying that was a lot of Hellions. I think I can handle this. I think maybe my tank play and my Marauder play will assist me very nicely if these Hellions decide to attack me. Gold base up and running for both of the players. Income tab right now, 60 to 64 harvesters, about 2,000 minerals, about 600, 700 gas for these guys. Very, very even on the economic front. Triple barracks on the way for Madera. And double pumping Vikings of his own. So here comes a Marine Marauder medevac push. I mean, you saw how many Hellions there were, right, Madera? I'm not sure this is a great choice for you because these guys are, there's a lot. And more can keep coming all the time. Aquila's actually getting some tanks of his own. That's probably a good idea here. But here they come, Hellions versus Marine Marauders with Stim, with medevacs. No, picking up, boosting out. So 4 Marines died almost instantly. And Madera says, I don't want any part of that. Tanks ready to rock, though. If these guys walk inside this circle, they will die so fast. There's the Hellbat transformation. And look, surprise, biological mechanical. And now the medevacs can make use of that energy and actually heal these guys up. It's so weird. So many tanks, though. Look out, Aquila. Tank splash beginning to go. Blue Flame trying to do what it can, but Marines, Marauders, tanks, Hellbat count slowly whittling down here. doing a better job than I expected, taking out tanks. Still alive. Tanks trying to splash on in. They don't do that extra damage to the Hellbats, though, because they are not armored units. And finally, they all get cleaned up. But wow, a lot of damage indeed. Losing a Viking to a medevac on the retreat on home. A single Marine chasing everybody back there. Who came out ahead? 4,600 resources lost for Aquila for minerals and 600 gas. 4,300 minerals and 1,300 gas lost for Madera. So I'd say to this point, Aquila's been a little bit more cost effective. Again, Hellbats are minerals only. They don't cost gas at all. So killing tanks with Hellbats, a pretty good exchange. Throwing down more missile turrets here. Tanks might not be as good of an answer as I thought. I just thought the splash damage and the range might make the difference, but they only do 35 damage versus non-armored units. And Hellbats... Oh, where are you, Hellbats? They have about 95 hit points, I'd have to say, so 3 direct hits from a tank to kill a Hellbat. Again, the splash damage is good, but not good enough to actually win that battle. Aquila getting a command center with a planetary fortress. Here at the 4th base. The same thing for Madera. His is already up and running. Continuing with Viking production and a sensor tower on the way. Hey! Oh, I saw that fusion core. Where are you, fusion core? Where's the fusion core dance for Madera? Where are you, fusion core? There you are. There's the fusion core. All right, so now the question is, what will the fusion core be used for? Right now, it's just doing a little bit of a dance. There's the upgrade. All right, there's the fusion core dance. I wish I could play the music that Day 9 loves so much when this upgrade is happening, but actually, what is the upgrade? Getting Battlecruisers. Oh, wow. Researching Behemoth Reactor increases the starting energy of Battlecruisers by 25. We're going to see Battlecruisers, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to watch for that. All right, Madera sneaking around here with some units. Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, no. Catching shots from the missile turrets out top. Splash damage from 100 tanks. Aquila, how'd you get that many tanks? Wow, looking good. Another expansion here for Aquila, just expanding to his heart's content. Another base here, too, for Madera. 11 minutes and 55 seconds into this game. This is a crazy TVT so far. 67 to 74 harvesters. We're going to see BCs at some point. Ravens on the way for Aquila, getting +1 ship weapons as well. Continuing with this Sky Terran theme. Marine just hanging out. The sensor tower sees it. I don't think Aquila knows what it is. Nope. It's just a single exclamation mark on his minimap. What is that?
Mineral field depleted.
What is that? Somebody's running out of minerals for sure. I think that was Aquila. Yeah, looks like this main base is getting mined out here. Very, very shiny mineral patches here. Slowly, slowly whittling down. But again, extra bases being popped up to account for that here at the 12-minute mark. I mean, this is like a 5 to 5 base to 5 base as all these Hellions get destroyed. Nice catch by Madera. Whoa, that's why you have the Zelnanga Watchtower, ladies and gentlemen. Saw that coming out of the corner of his eye. Just caught the Hellion sneaking on down. Moved his units in response, and those were a bunch of dead Hellions. For sure. Anyway, I was saying, this is 5 base to 5 base Terran at under 13 minutes. I feel like in Heart of the Swarm and Wings of Liberty, this would be about a 20-25 minute game to this point to have this many bases up and running. Legacy of the Void is so fast. So fast. Playing it takes a lot of adjusting too. Marine versus SCV. Aquila's SCV going to lose that one for sure. Kabloop goes back to Zelnanga Watchtower duty. Small group of Marines and Marauders for Madera here. Getting 3 Ravens of his own. Raven versus Raven. That's so Raven. So many tanks. Be so careful, Madera. Oh, splash damage. Killing a bunch of Marauders there. A couple Marines. Their corpses litter the ground too. And Madera says, you know what? I'm not going to walk up that ramp. Seems like a bad life choice. Bad life choice indeed. And the first Battlecruisers are on the way. Starport 1, Starport 2. Battlecruiser versus Battlecruiser. Getting air upgrades. Getting armor upgrades for the air. I guess air upgrades was not very specific. Air weapon upgrades and armor upgrades for the air too. Making those Battlecruisers as good as they can be. Again, BC is not necessarily the best unit on Earth. But I think in the hands of a good player could really make a difference here. APM for these guys, 300 now for Madera. Aquila playing a little bit more slowly. About 120, 125 for the entire game. And here comes a forward stim. Again, be so careful. No. Not even able to get a shot off. There are just so many tanks. They have +1 attack, 28 damage versus armored. These Marauders feel none too good about that at all. Did I say 28 versus armored? I did. So not in siege mode, that's what it is. But in siege mode, it's 55. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot of damage. Base up here for Madera. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases for Madera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases as well for our Red Terran player. Defensive planetary fortress here with 0 kills. But here to defend. Missile turrets coming up too. Both players throwing down their defense lines. Wow, this reminds me of Brood War. This is a lot of turrets being tossed down. Planetary fortresses here too. Small group of SCVs coming out. Oh, those are actually Madera. Is this Madera missile turrets? What are you doing, Madera? These are way, 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 way past your ability to defend them. Can you actually hold these? I don't think so. Tanks are going to roll on in and crush this for sure. I don't think you even need siege mode. Blam, blam. One missile turret dies. Another one dies. And he's going to finish some of them, though. Look at this. And done. All right, so he effectively threw up an anti-air defensive line here. And he's going to set up his tanks, lock down this base, and dare the Vikings to fly on in here. This is a lot of Ravens, though. A lot of PDDs, possibly. Another attack here with Blue Flame Hellions trying to kill what they can, but this Planetary Fortress trying to clean them up as best as possible. This base is being repaired. Ravens trying to see if they can help here, too. So much splash damage. Really sucking a lot of money from Aquila trying to keep this thing repaired. These guys still alive, though. 0 kills, 1 kills. Has locked down all the mining on this base. And here come the Hunter Seeker missiles killing 3-4 of the tanks. This one is still alive somehow. Auto turrets being tossed down here. Planetary fortresses trying to damage what they can here, too. PDD is absorbing a lot of attacks. Absorbing missile turret attacks here, too. Still alive. Not for long is that Hellion. And how many tanks are left here on the ground for Madera? I don't see... Actually, 0. 0 tanks left for Madera. That's not a good feeling. 14 left for Aquila to this point. And yeah, Madera decides to head on home. Those Hunter Seeker missiles did a lot of damage. Hunter Seeker here is right there. Oh, just regular Seeker. Deploys the Seeker missile, which activates after 4 seconds and pursues the target unit, dealing 100 splash damage upon contact. So not enough to one-shot a tank, but a few of those with tanks that are packed tightly together can really cause you trouble. These missile turrets finally getting cleaned on up, but I think Madera got what he wanted. His bases are established. He is up 67 to 63 harvesters. 17 minutes into the game. Small Marine Marauder hit squad trying to kill a base up here. There's not one. There may be one soon, but not one quite yet. And actually a ton of auto turrets being thrown down with point defense drones. Enough to clean up this bio ball. What a crazy play by those Ravens. Huh, so auto turrets only last 8 seconds, as you'll notice them exploding, but the PDD is absorbing the hits from the Marines and the Marauders. The auto turrets dealing the damage. That small group was easily cleaned up. Nicely done, Aquila. Nicely done indeed. So both players now pretty much maxed out. 191 to 198 total supply. About 63, 65 workers each. Resources lost tab, 7,000 minerals for Aquila, 900 gas, 9,500 minerals, 3,000 gas lost for Madera. Ah, that's so much gas lost. That's a lot of tanks. That's a lot of tanks, but the Battlecruiser count up to 6. Getting explosive shrapnel shells. Did that one just finish? Where are my tech labs, ladies and gentlemen? Here it is. Explosive shrapnel shells. There it is. Increases the damage of auto turrets and seeker missiles by 30%. And increases the starting energy of Ravens by 25 with the Corvid reactor. So upgrading those Ravens like crazy. Ship weapons level 2. Ground vehicle weapons level 3 here. Throwing away SCVs to clear up cap space. Clear up supply cap. And yes, they are very welcomingly being killed here. SCV versus SCV. Tanks killing the SCVs, saving Aquila's SCVs alive. And Madera down to 38 workers, but again, freeing them enough up for 3 more Battlecruisers. Ship weapons level 3, vehicle and ship plating level 3 here too for Madera. So these guys are almost +3/+3. They are. They're almost +3/+3. They have the tactical jump ability, 125 energy. We've seen this before on the channel. After 4 seconds, warps to the target location. Battlecruiser is invulnerable while warping. SCVs heading on out. A few SCVs need to be left for Madera to keep mining, keep that income up and running. Medevacs heading out again to sacrifice themselves to the missile turret gods. They might actually scout out these Battlecruisers. Are they going to see them? Let's see. Flying on in. Missile turret's going to kill them immediately. And they catch the barest glimpse of Battlecruisers. I am not sure. if they saw them. But auto turret versus planetary fortress. And the auto turrets win. Whoa, it was close, but nicely done auto turrets. That was crazy. All right, I can live with that. Tank count still really high for Aquila, but not so good against Battlecruisers tanks, it turns out. So full-on Sky Terran for Madera. Battlecruisers, Vikings, a ton of Ravens swinging up the right side of this map. SCVs now scout. Madera is fully visible now as to what's going on. SCVs, not much to kill them down here. And they arrive at their destination safely. I'm not sure they anticipated that. It's kind of weird for them. But here they are, just chilling. Battlecruisers might be able to kill them if they come down south far enough, but instead it appears they're defending this base, and they might try replanting this base. I'm not sure if that SCV is rebuilding a command center or just long-distance mining. Actually, just long-distance mining. Aquila throwing down 1,000,000 planetary fortresses. Not so good against Sky Terran. It turns out, I'm not sure that's what you want to do. Could this base get mined out at this rate? This base is really hard to hold. This one too. These gold bases are just so easy to harass from the other side of that gap. They're so close to your opponent no matter where you are. It's just a bad feeling. SCV is trying to take down an orbital command, and they might do it at this rate. They don't benefit from attack upgrades. You'll see they have 5 damage on their fusion cutter, but a liftoff. Madera clutchly saving his own orbital command from a fate worse than death. Aquila also getting explosive shrapnel shells and the Corvid reactor upgrades. Apparently Vikings are the way to go. Aquila throwing down those forward missile turrets. I don't know if Madera sees this. He does now. If he can get there and kill those before they actually finish, that'd be very nice for him. But no, missile turrets starting to pop up and getting shots off here too. Oh no. So he's able to kill the missile turrets, a few of them. But no, actually taking some damage. Here come the Vikings, and there goes the secret missile attacks. Here it is against both of them. Are they going to land? Yes, huge hits. Oh no, exploding on everything. Sky Terran for Madera. Vikings trying to save face here, but a lot of PDDs up. Viking versus Viking action. The Viking count a little bit higher here, I think, for Aquila. Upgrades a little bit better too, and that's it. A GG from Madera. Madera's defeated. Aquila's victorious, and Madera has left the game. Holy smokes, those hits were huge. Let's watch that again. Let's watch it again. Can we get there? One more seek back of about 7 seconds. We'll get us there. And here come, yep, it's secret missiles on all of those battlecruisers. They're too slow to run away. Look at them go. Ready, set, go. And catching a ton of Vikings with them. So many units are dead. These guys very, very low on health. Missile turrets cleaning out the rest of those battle cruisers. In the end, the Viking count was what, 25 to 17. Aquila way too heavy there. 190 to 69 total supply. Madera was forced to tap out, and man, secret missiles are good. What a play by Aquila, getting those out early. Battle cruisers unfortunately not able to do it again on my channel, but congratulations and well played by Madera for attempting them. I have to respect that so much. All right. So that's it for our weekly TVT. Thanks for joining me. This has been Falcon Paladin. Again, a special hello to Reddit. Thanks for joining me. Thanks again for the upvotes on this post. You can also find me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. Pretty easy to find that way. I'm also doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. As soon as I hit 10,000 subs, which should be fairly soon at this point, I'm going to give away t-shirts from my store. I'm going to give away from StarCraft to a gaming gear as well. The way you can enter is leave a comment on any of my videos with the word giveaway and what type of shirt you'd want from me. So go to my store. There's a link in the description to check that out. So say the word giveaway and what shirt you want in the comments. 1 per person there. And also you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook individually for 2 more entries. It's for a total of 3 entries per person. We'll draw the names again as soon as I hit 10,000 subs, which should be pretty soon. And that's about it. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for being here, and you take care of yourself.